Hey, welcome back. Welcome back to the Virgo channel. My name is Laura. If you're new to the channel, I'm going to do a general message for Virgo. Know that energy is fluid. Roles could be reversed. Always interpret the message as it best resonates. Also know on this channel, I like to dive deep within the reading. So I do look at everything, but we take time to look at the spiritual blocks, the shadows, see how they play it as karmic themes. You need to keep this in mind when listening because the readings have a therapy style to them. So they're a little bit longer because I'm again going into different elements of the reading. Now, if you want to enter into winning a free reading with me, you got to like the video, subscribe to the channel, write the word of the video in your comment bar. The word of the video is always on the first card that I pull out. It's the underlining energy that tells me why everyone's doing what they're doing. This is important when we're dealing with people that wear masks. Also know that in the description box, you can always find the word of the video if you forget, along with all other important information. My coaching program, it's closed right now. However, the link is still there if you want to sign up and just get notified when it reopens. So again, if you want that, everything is in the description box. All right, let's jump right on in this morning. Hope everyone's having a good day. Was struggling with my allergies yesterday, so I wasn't on. I'm still a little like foggy in the head, but we will see what goes on. Okay, the word of the video is hostility. Hostility. Well, I feel like you're connected to someone that is not in a good way, and they're not in a good way because you're not affected. They're going through a really hard time right now, and they expected you, for whatever reason, to come to their savior. This person, I feel like, has a history of, you know, dating people and maybe even having long-term relationships and then bailing, and then the relationship goes really toxic because they don't fully close out the connection. They a lot of times get manipulated back into the connection and then they leave again. They create a lot of drama to leave. Like they'll deliberately create confrontations, fights in order for them to bail. So I feel like, they expected you with a little bit of a breadcrumb to reach out to them or to like give them your time. They thought that you were going to be the fallout person. And what they see is you're not phased, you're not bothered, and, their life is falling apart. So this is the underlining energy where they're hostile, but they're hostile mainly. The irony is not even because their life is falling apart, it's because you're not affected, because you're not coming to the rescue. I feel like this person, a lot of times, due to their bad choices, they give people their bad karma. That there's always someone there to clean it up. When you were dealing with this person, they acted like they really didn't care. They gave you very little, like I said, breadcrumbed you. Yeah, and they were too, again, dutiful to the people that were in their life. So again, there was a karmic in their life that they were giving to, but they don't have love for that person. What it is they have guilt, they have manipulation, they have sometimes guilt can feel like love. So this person gets very confused. So they give all their resources to the karmic, but I feel like it's come to the end of the line with that karmic. That's why your person is hostile. See, normally what they do, now I understand. Normally what they do is they're in a connection with this karmic, then the karmic gets gets strength all of a sudden. They're not going to be so complacent. So every time that the karmic tries to get complacent, then they run and they meet somebody else that they have, a passionate connection to, and then that karmic comes after them and destroys the person's life. And then, everything's forgotten about almost because it was not about this person cheating and really not wanting to be in a connection. It's about winning. That's how the karmic deals with it, with winning. So this is a cycle that is continues to play out within somebody's life. And I just feel like somehow you got connected to them. Yeah, so now what it is that the person that had the passionate connection to you that actually wanted to be with you, because I feel like that's always how it starts. It's just that this person doesn't give enough time or effort or energy to the person that they leave the karmic for. That's why the karmic is always able to come back in and confuse this person. And then the karmic has full control. But so now it's almost like you haven't played the game. You again did not go to rescue them. And so the karmic has constrained this person. So that's what's happening. So you've been in separation from a person for a long time. And the reason why is because they're being constrained. Like they gave up too much of their power, because I feel as if the karmic said, you know what, I have a lot of stake here, meaning like you've been with me on and off for a long time. I know where your money is, I know who your family is, I know everything about you. And I will ruin you if you think that you're gonna leave me for somebody. So this person has like given up all of their power for the rules of the karmic, for the too many rules, because the karmic doesn't trust them, knows that they don't want to be with them, but they're going to constrain them mainly because they don't want them to come to you. They know as soon as they, say, I don't care anymore, I leave, that they're going to go straight to you. See, your person, again, never closes anything out. They just kind of like leave, and it always creates a lot of problems. So the karmic knows their game. It's like, I know that you're just waiting for the other person to do it. You want me to do it. You want me to end it. The truth of the matter is that your person is very codependent, and they're very codependent. So they tend to like go with whoever is the strongest person. And this person associates crazy people with love. Like this karmic person is a crazy person. They will literally go into the connection that their so-called person is with, and they will destroy not their person, but whoever they're with to get back at their person. And your person doesn't got to the point where they don't really care anymore because they don't want to be controlled by this karmic. So it's become like quite a game. Sorry, all the allergy medicine is making me really thirsty. Horrible, horrible, horrible. So your person's very codependent. Like I said, unless they can see that someone's really crazy about them, throwing themselves at them, they don't really get that they like them. And that's because they've been around this karmic, and this karmic does everything and everything to hold on to them. I feel like this person that you're attached to has been in and out of this karmic's life forever. It's been like a friends with benefits type of connection where the karmic looks the other way most of the time. But now it's like your person actually caught feelings for you. And this is terrifying the karmic because they've lost control. And because they've lost control, they get more and more crazy, which I feel like now your person's actually starting to like realize that, there's something off with them. Yeah, it's like, and it's mainly because they're like powerless. They're acting like they're powerless, but they can leave at any time. It's just now your person knows that they didn't treat you well, that they only breadcrumbed you, and that you're most likely not going to give them anything because, hey, they were dumping their resources into the karmic. The karmic tricked them They didn't close the door fully with the karmic. They should have left a long time ago. They held back from you. They breadcrumbed you. So it's like, where am I gonna go? The karmic holds all the cards in her hands, like, or his hands. That's really what it comes down to. Take it as it resonates. Yeah, and so what it was is it's like you got stonewalled, and the truth of the matter is that now I believe that karmic is stonewalling them. They just have full control. So it's like, yeah, I'm with you. You have to obey everything that I tell you, but I'm not going to give you anything. You're going to be my slave. And unless you want to be poor, unless you want to be broke, unless you want to ruin your reputation, well, you're going to stay here. And so I feel like the person that's connected to you doesn't know what to do because they don't really want to walk away from all their stuff. And we've been getting this story a lot lately, I feel like. Similar story of being powerless, of being constrained, of being dutiful, to somebody else that they claim that they don't want to be with. But they're working really hard to try and fit in to get back into this connection. And or I feel like the karmic actually has a lot of pull even with this person's family, because that's what they had said. They had said, listen, I have control of your money, but I also have control of your family. Your family knows me and knows everything that I've gone through, and they know who you are. So they're going to side with me. So there's a sense that now no one's talking to your person because they know that you don't really want to be there with the karmic, but you don't leave. See, if they would just leave, then their family would get over it. Their family would say, well, you know what? He or she doesn't really want to be with you to this karmic, but because they go in and out and back and forth, they act like they don't really know what they want, and so they figure if you don't know what you want, don't do anything. But instead you want to run around with all these other people and lie, you tell everyone that you're single. You tell everyone if they find out that you're in a connection that you're getting a divorce or a separation. But the truth of the matter is that none of that is true. Yeah, and like X Factor. See, like it's like I felt treated like a child when so this person, like when you say something to them, like how unfair it is, and even what they're doing to themselves, because you're saying, well, you don't love yourself enough. If you're going to stay connected to a karmic that doesn't really have feelings for you anymore, but it's about winning, or even if they did have feelings for you, they're so obsessive that that's not really love, that's more like ownership, um, that you don't love yourself. You don't value your own life. And it's because this person has dumped so much into that karmic that it's like, so what they see is everything that you say to them is almost like you're like lashing out at them, or they're going to focus on how you say what you say instead of what they're doing. You wouldn't say anything if they weren't doing what they're doing. So they gaslight, they stonewall you, they play games when really they're so angry and hostile at the karmic, but they're going to take it out on you because hey, you didn't fall for the plan. I don't really want to leave the karmic because I'm comfortable in this situation. I'm comfortable in the home. I'm comfortable with my stuff. I'm comfortable with my money. I'm comfortable. So yeah, I don't have passion for that karmic, but I thought you were gonna come to me. So they're hostile because of how unbothered you are. But meanwhile, you're like the whole time I know that you're telling me that there's an ex, but you're still there. You see, and even if you're not there, you're dumping all your resources, all your time, all your energy, everything into that person. So, of course, they know that they can't come back to you. They know that because they see that you're not biting for their little breadcrumbs, that you're not running for them now that they cut you off. This person thought that they were going to use time and distance to provoke you to look for them, to reach out to them, to do something, and you're not doing anything. And I feel like this person stalks you because you're not doing anything. I feel like this person's disassociated. You want to know why they can stay the way that they are? It's because they're detached. They've lived so long with this person that they haven't had passion for. And I want to say something. In the beginning of this connection with the karmic, there was a lot of passion. There was so much passion. It's like this person, I feel like your person is someone is like a sex addict. So the karmic remembers that time. And they keep trying to get it back to that time. And they say, well, there was history. And if I could just get you to sleep with me again, if I could just get you, then, it would rekindle because they've tried everything and everything. The thing is, your person's disassociated. So they, again, can stay in a place where emotionally they, can stay detached from you where the karmic is right there. And I feel like the karmic is doing everything and everything, like they're working on the way that they look, they're working on everything. It's because every single tactic hasn't worked. So they're kind of just, you know, not wanting to leave, like I said, because your person's like, well, I don't want to leave because if I leave, then I can't come back to the karmic, right? Because once that door is shut, it's going to be shut. They would rather the karmic do it out of a place of emotion and anger when, that doesn't really mean anything. It's like you're working from the emotion so that this person can then come back and act all suave and get back in their seat after they thought that they were going to be with you. This person never thought that they were going to catch feelings for you. And that's the thing. And the thing is that they caught feelings for you because you haven't given in to this person. So they have thought about you. They have fantasized about you. They're there, but they're not there. That's what the karmic feels. And that's why the karmic's going nuts because it's like, I still know that somebody's there. So their only tool is guilt, the karmic. That's what they keep trying to do. And like I said, guilt is very confusing because sometimes if someone makes us feel bad, we say, well, I must have feelings. So your person's so confused because they never saw this whole thing being dragged out. But because you have held your ground, they've had feelings for you for a long time, and those feelings have grown. You haven't come towards them, so the karmic still feels a really strong connection because for your person, it's easier for them to stay detached. So you and this person have a very strong ESP connection that's through the heart and mind. Now, you may not be feeling them right now because I feel like they're doing something to suppress their energy because they feel powerless. Then they're just kind of like a robot for whatever this person wants. It's like they're waiting for that karmic to flip out, to like say, get out of here, to end it. Because they know, like I said, it won't really be ended. That it'll just be, yeah, you just said that. Then I'll go and I'll run towards you. I'll try and tell you something that'll make you feel bad because I know that you're an empathetic person. It's not really that difficult to see what this person would do. Thing is, it's like they've watched you from afar for so long that the way that you handled this, that you actually inspired them because they're looking at their self with the karmic and they're saying, I like this karmic is not leaving. It's like I am doing everything to make this karmic get mad. And to so I'm treating them like shit. I'm cheating on them, um, talking to other people, doing and maybe not cheating physically, but definitely emotionally cheating, like through like the internet. They're not giving this karmic anything, nothing. And so they're saying, look at the karmic and look at you. You, again, are like not phased. You're not looking for them. You're not telling them what to do. And so when this person lashed out at you, because again, it was how you said everything, what they're seeing is that they really lashed out at you. Like again, they were blaming you for lashing out at them because you were saying, hey, like this is off. You don't love yourself enough to stay connected to that person, and you're not treating me right. So again, it was all about how you said what you said and not what you said. Now they're actually looking at what you said because they have a visual right now of this karmic and how crazy the karmic's acting, and they're starting to catch on to the manipulation of the guilt. So you inspired them where they have a lot of respect for you. That's not something that happens with this person. They usually don't have respect because usually they are with somebody that they don't respect, which is that karmic, or at least that karmic holds a space and they don't respect them. It's not held together with love, it's held together with guilt, shame, victimization, with lower energies. With you, it's real. And with the people that they've cheated on with the karmic, well, I was able to get over on you really fast. So we hooked up really fast. So I don't have respect for you. And I think the karmic was able to make this person believe that there was no such thing as love for a really long time. And but the problem is that your person is still feeling things. But what's good here is that instead of them saying, wow, I'm so hot and passionate for you, what they're saying is, wow, you inspire me. And I think it's because they're saying, well, look at me. I'm sitting here attached to somebody that doesn't love me, is just playing games. It's more about ownership. It's like it's an obsession, but it's based on lust because of going back to those beginning days. The problem is that when you have sex every day like that, like and it's like 5 times a day and it's a lot, it fuzzes out really quick. And it's because it's like imagine eating the same food every single day for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. After a while, you wouldn't be able to look at that food, just even the thought of that food. You'd be like, I know I did that with avocado toast. It was like I loved it and I ate it every day. Now it's like I can't even look at an avocado. It's like it just it's like you can, and it's because there's an intimacy issue. In the beginning, it was all about the passion for the karmic, right? And they never felt that type of love before. I feel like the karmic has never really had love before, so they confused that with love, and they gave so much of themselves, and they did so much, but again, what wound up happening is that it wasn't built on unconditional love. It was built on lust. It was built on obligation. It was built on other things. So the thing is, with you, it's really built on unconditional love, where this person is like, wow, you inspire me. That's much different than obsession. It's like you're giving this person energy, making this person see what they could do, which is what you told this person to begin with, you know? You are the first person to make me feel this way. And that's what I'm saying. This person normally like detached. They're disassociated. They normally don't have feelings. They, again, one and done. It's like it doesn't matter like that I'm connected to the karmic. Me and the karmic are friends because we have history together. And yeah, once in a while we might hook up, but it doesn't mean anything. For the most part, they live their life, I live my life, and we're good. Only that's not good. It's not good for any person that this person goes and lies to. So they've been living a double life for a long time to everyone else, but only being loyal to the karmic. And the karmic was fine with that as long as I'm going to keep getting, which is always the story. I wish you knew how grateful I am to have met you. It's again because you've actually inspired this person. You actually, just by living, even if you're not going to be with this person, you showed this person that you can create yourself, that you don't have to stay stuck in a bad situation, and that if you're rejected or if you're being mistreated, because this karmic definitely mistreated you. I believe that they were a karmic to you because they definitely mistreated you. They didn't give you anything. And the way that they were planning on coming back into your life, they knew that the karmic was going to be right behind them. They knew. They're just like, but I still get what I need, which is I get to hook up. However, I still have my cushy spot. I still have someone that's doing everything for me. So of course they're like happy that they have met you because you showed them what it looks like. And they should not on so many different levels. Okay, you showed them what it looks like to be in a healthy relationship because here it is, you have your own life. You didn't run after this person, you didn't chase this person, you didn't undervalue this person, you didn't guilt this person. So again, this person has detachment issues because they have trust issues. And trust issues affect intimacy issues, where the focus then is all about the sex, it's all about the physical connection, but it's not about the emotional connection. And so that's what happened with this karmic. So this karmic is, like I said, is so flipped out that, you know, they've held this person back from you and they're still like not giving in. That and the karmic has tried everything and everything and everything and everything to control, and they're so mesmerized by you. It's like you're fun to watch. And I feel like it's because you have a life. It's like you're not fazed by this, what this person did, because you don't have a big hole in your heart, because you had filled your cup up all the way. So that's the difference. This karmic is empty. It's a codependent trauma bond, meaning you're going to do for me. You and me are one person. You're an extension of me. You are here to serve me. You are here, and this is what your person is seeing. And they're looking at you where you're like, oh no, I'm my own person. I'm my own person. I won't stay in a low vibration. I won't settle for less than I deserve. It was nice to meet you. Good day. I'll be on my way. Because I feel like this person has reached out to you and you were cordial. You weren't overly friendly, but you were cordial. You where this karmic is all about control, and what you showed this person is grace. You showed this person class. What they're looking at is making them despise the karmic even more because at least they liked the karmic when the karmic was subservient. The karmic's not subservient anymore. They're not going along. Now they're like, no, now I'm going to dominate you. Now I'm going to control you. You kept me in this spot for a long time. Well, now I'm going to keep you in this spot. I feel lost without you. Yeah, because it's like you cut that ESP connection. So, and they know like it's taken too long. They thought that that karmic was going to say, get the hell out of here, or I don't want to be with you. And then time would go by like it always does, and they would come back running like a little dog, and they would have their seat. Their lazy chair would be waiting for them. Their lazy chair is not going anywhere. They're stuck in that lazy chair forever with the karmic because you're not doing what they really thought that you were gonna do. There is someone keeping me from you. Okay, we already know this. This is what I'm telling you. Okay. I might as well not even pull any cards because this seems to be the same freaking story like for the past couple of days of but what we're seeing is every day the karmic is becoming more and more crazy, more and more obsessive because they're trying to do everything and everything to try and keep this person blocked, and they know the moment that they stop is the moment that they're going to run to you. So I would be careful because I'm feeling like the karmic is eventually going to say, well, you know what? I'm going to let them go to you and I'm going to be right behind you still. I'm going to be right behind you still. See that thumbs up? That's science synchronicity. That's really like the new Zoom that I can't figure out how to get the damn fucking emojis off. But again, it always comes up at the appropriate times, and that's what I feel like. It's like they're gonna hold themselves back and say, "Well, you know what? I know eventually you're gonna go to that person. Then that's when I'm gonna do it." And then your person would still not be strong enough to be with you because they didn't give you anything. So the karmic would still have all the control and they would still get what they want. See, they think that they're slick. Everybody here thinks that they're slick. And here you are, you're like minding your own business, was like, okay, you're with someone else, you're not giving me what I want, so I'm gonna walk away. Well, again, that just doesn't sit right with this person because they're a little narcissistic. So we have to say, why did you attract this person into your life? Because is that I intuitively feel like this person's going to come towards you. I really do. I feel like they're going to come towards you because you're not affected. Well, pull one card to see, even though I said I wouldn't do it, but I'm going to do it because I'm like, I just know that they're going to come towards you and that karmic's going to be right there because they have put in so much time and energy and effort into holding on to this that, and they already know what your person's going to do. They've done it before. So it's not a big like psychic thing. It's like they were like, I know that you're going to run to that person. And then I can't really affect you. Can't affect you, but I can definitely affect whoever you've been holding on to. And I'll ruin them so you won't want to be with them. They're really imbalanced. Really imbalanced. Okay, see this destination or bust. I'm not fucking lying here. Look at this. Destination or bust. Cutting edge, okay? The long journey coming to you. True grit. It's a challenge, okay? Navigating uncharted territory. Absolutely. 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 They're gonna come towards you. And I knew it. It's like they're gonna get the courage up. And this is not something that your person normally does. So you would kind of be tricked a little bit because you'd be like, okay, they're coming back after a long time. I'm assuming that it's over with the karmic. No, it's not. They haven't closed the door on it fully. And I knew it. I freaking knew it. This is a no card. Yeah, like again, I feel like this person like has new self-actualization, but I feel like that's really the karmic. It's like the karmic took a time out, and I feel like you're not doing anything with it, you know? So I feel like now that is what's giving your person, I don't even want to call him your person, but I'm going to call him that to keep the story straight, that your person, um, that why they feel confident because the karmic has slowed down. They seem to not like be paying attention. It's like, no, the karmic is just saying, you know what, every other tactic hasn't worked. I know you're waiting for me to throw you out. I know what you're waiting to do. thing is, you scared this person, this karmic, because again, normally, you know, your person has never said, I have feelings towards someone. I feel like they shared because, again, they were friends, supposedly. And that karma gave them really bad advice. And they knew exactly what to do because they were like, oh, you think that you're going to leave me behind and live happily ever after with somebody else. That's not going to happen. I'm going to ruin you. And I have connections to your family, I have connections to everything. You think you're going to leave me? You think you're going to lose? That's not going to happen. So they're just taking a little time off right now. Like I said, as your person comes towards you and again goes into uncharted territory because they don't know how you're going to react. They know that they screwed you over, but they feel like I can just tell you whatever and you'll feel bad. And, if the least that I could do is keep you like stuck until I could figure out what's going on with this karmic. It's again, the person's fully selfish. They're still thinking about how can I hold on to my stuff and still live my comfy, cozy lifestyle and be with you at the same time. Because I kind of want both, which I freaking knew it. I knew it. See, look at this. Waiting, waiting, suspended and waiting. Okay? Waiting. Like, so it seems like everything's okay, it's calmed down, but it hasn't. It hasn't. Yeah, because your person that like has a desire to know. Like they have a desire to know what you're going to do, and the karmic has a desire to know. The only person that doesn't have a desire to know is you because you're not showing up in this reading at all, except for the fact that they're pissed off. They're pissed off that you're not coming to them because they betrayed you. They know why. They just thought because of this the spiritual connection, the connection that you would do what most everybody else does. So now we will ask why you attracted this person into your life because I knew that that was what it was. I just, I could feel it. I was like, oh, this person has like held your person up for so long that the karmic knows you just want me to throw you out so that you'll go to that person. I already know, but you scare the karmic because your person really does have feelings for you. So they're like, the karmic's like, I'm not taking any chances. I will ruin you to make sure that you don't take my spot. I mean, I don't even feel like you're asking for anything. You're not even like you walked away from this. That's what's so crazy about it. Truth, card number one, these are your inner child wounds. We pick six. Oppression. I hate that card. It makes me mad. Support. Wonder. I like that card. Neglect. One, two, three, four, five. One more. Make six. Suppression. Well, it's all the same thing. Oppression and suppression, keeping you down. Again, keeping you stuck. Again, and I feel like you grew up in an environment that did that to you. So you were never able to like find the wonders within yourself, the wonders within you. And you were neglected, right? Support is the lack of, is the opposite of neglect. So you were not supported on anything, not emotionally, not any way. I feel like you might have gotten food and a roof over your head, but that was it. It was purely survival. And because you were not encouraged and it wasn't nurtured and you didn't really feel loved, you were neglected. You didn't have any support. So when we, again, don't normally have support, a lot of times when we're younger, we will overgive, overdo for people in hopes to be liked. I feel like you are a truth speaker, and Spirit says this was all about you listening to your truth. I feel like when you were younger, you didn't listen to your truth because, hey, you weren't getting the love and the attention from anywhere else. So you had to find the support from somewhere else because you were neglected. But what Spirit said is, no, 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 need to pour it into yourself. And that's what you're doing. And that's why this person is so mad because they're like, you're not phased at the fact that no matter how much time I spend away from you and the distance that you're not looking for me. You don't care, and it's affecting them. So the reason why is because you're giving yourself love. When we find the wonders within the world, we actually find the wonders within ourselves. Like we find our gifts, we find the things that stir up our soul, the things that give us passion. So it's another form of passion. It's just in a different way. It's like you counteracted this person. You're like, I don't really want that passion because that passion's toxic. This passion is filling me up. And that's what's triggering your person. So they're actually eating the karma because they played all these games figuring, well, I'll just get to be with you. And then the karmic will go back to becoming subservient because I cheated and I was going to leave them. And they got so scared they wouldn't want me to do it again. But now, they held back for so long from this karmic and focusing on you thinking that you're going to reach out, you're not doing it, their whole life is looking like it's going to fall apart. So, of course, they are in a place of hostility, but it serves them right. It serves them right. So, we're going to end this reading because I'm just like disgusted with people that are like that. It's like because this person knows what they do, they've been doing it for a long time. And it's because right in the beginning of that relationship, when they were dating, I feel like either this person got pregnant, they might have bought a house together, they birthed something together during that crazy passionate time that they had in the beginning of the connection. It has not been the same since, but this karmic has held a lot of power. So we end off with Spirit telling us one last message for just ourselves. And what is that? Just for the Virgo. The calm. I breathe, live, and grow the light within me when I am calm, meaning I am in the present moment, I am in the now, I am at ease. That is when you can co-create with the universe, and the universe is God. I breathe, live, and grow the light within me, and the light within you is the God that's inside of you, which is just unconditional love. That you're, again, are filling that love, unconditional love up with inside of you because you didn't have support, you were neglected. I do one thing at a time and focus on the present moment. I cast off doubts, all fear dissipates, and I find peace in my being. That's what Spirit says. Be in the now, be in the moment, be calm, feed yourself, still fill your cup up. It's like you will be able to have good discernment when the right person comes into your life. Don't worry, you won't miss them and you won't scare them away either because you're filling your cup up. A person that you're supposed to be with wouldn't ask you to abandon what you're doing to come and rescue them because they don't know how to get out of their situation, when meanwhile they don't want to really get out of their situation. You'd have good discernment when you see somebody that is trying to be in your life, take interest in the things that you're doing, that is sharing time with you. That's why Spirit says only in the calm. This person is again gonna come in and try and trip you up again to keep you stuck. So you automatically, that's not calm. So that's why you're going to say, be on your way. Be on your way. I don't want this. I'm going to leave that there for you, Virgo. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.